My name is Mick Mason. I'm 41 years old. I am a haemophiliac, and due to my haemophilia I have been infected through blood products with HIV, hepatitis B and hepatitis C, and have been for the last 25 years. Haemophilia is a bleeding disorder. It means that I have to take factor VIII, which is a clotting factor that everybody else normally produces, every day sort of thing. But I can't produce factor VIII, so I'm given a supplement of factor VIII that used to be derived from human blood. In the old days, it's changed now. It's now genetically made. Nowadays, all blood is screened. I think they do a heat process on it, which kills off any infections whatsoever. So there's a kind of guarantee in this country now that if you have any blood products, if you have a blood transfusion through an operation, then you shouldn't and won't become infected with HIV or hepatitis. I didn't actually find out I was HIV positive until I was 18. None of my friends knew, and new people that I met, I wouldn't even tell them I was a haemophiliac, because then the chances of them putting two and two together and coming up with HIV were pretty good back then, because it was all in the papers. I didn't tell my wife. My friend who introduced us told her. I couldn't, because back then the stigma was huge. It really, really was big. And I think we were in my mum's house one night about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and she just came out and said, Brian, so it just told me that you're HIV positive. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I think he's got that wrong. I've got hepatitis, but not HIV. Like, hepatitis is better than HIV. But in the end, I said, yeah, I have, you might as well go, sort of thing. And she stayed, and we talked about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Had a good cry on that, and we just took it from there. We had two lives. We had the life that me and my wife had in our home, where we could quite openly talk about my status, my CD form of oral load count, the tablets I was taking, am I going to die next month, am I not going to die, is this cold going to turn into pneumonia, and outside of that we had to watch everything. The stress levels were huge for years and years and years, because we had to watch every single thing we said in case we dropped something out that somebody might pick up on. We avoided any conversations around any health issues just in case. That changed in the mid-90s when I found a self-help group which was specifically for HIV positive haemophiliacs. So that was an outlet for us, really. If you're starting HIV treatment, the basic side effects that everybody will get, and what everybody I know gets, is your bowel movement will never be the same again. You probably get fatigued, really badly fatigued, which you get as also if you've got hepatitis C as well, that fatigues you. You can get insomnia, you can get joint aches. I get a lot of hip ache and pains in my joints. I got a placement at Terence Against Trust doing the counselling. That was about 6, 7 years ago now. Unfortunately, the stigma's still out there, and it is still, I think, as big as it was back in the 80s. Certainly for my generation, and if you talk to a young person, sort of 13, 14 or under, then to them, they either don't know what it is at all, or it's just another STI, so you can have tablets for it, it's not a problem. So I think we need huge, better education and peer education in schools, and for people to start wearing a condom.